Yaman's explosive revelations. What's next for the heartthrob star? Have you ever wondered what it takes to navigate a storm of controversy in the spotlight? Can a single word spark a firestorm that threatens a career built on charisma and talent? What happens when a global star like Yaman steps into the ring to face cancellation rumors, cultural clashes, and a tidal wave of backlash? Buckle up, Prime Gossip fans, because we're diving headfirst into the electrifying saga of Yaman. A tale of passion, patriotism, and a career at a crossroads that's got the world buzzing. Yaman breaks his silence. A bombshell interview. The magnetic and endlessly charming Yaman, a name that's been lighting up screens and social media feeds, finally pulled back the curtain on the controversies that have kept fans on edge. In a jaw-dropping TV appearance, the Turkish Italian heartthrob addressed everything from the shocking cancellation of his series El Turco to the heated Turkey Italy debate that sent shockwaves through his fan base. His words, pure dynamite. His delivery unapologetic and raw. Prime Gossip is here to unpack every thrilling moment. Yaman's interview was a roller coaster of emotions, blending candid confessions with fiery determination. "I've stayed silent for too long," he declared, his eyes blazing with intensity. "It's time to set the record straight." And set it straight he did, tackling the cancellation of El Turco, his chemistry with co-star Greta Farrow, and the infamous Turkey or Italy question that ignited a social media maelstrom. Let's break it down. El Turco cancellation. A global hit or an Italian miss? First up, the cancellation of El Turco, the series that promised to cement Yaman's status as a global icon, but left fans reeling when it was axed in Turkey. Why did it flop in Italy? Did it live up to the hype? Yaman didn't hold back. El Toro didn't hit the mark we expected in Italy, he admitted, his voice steady but laced with pride. But globally, it was a game share. The love from fans worldwide made every moment worth it. Yaman's passion for the project shone through as he described the grueling work behind the scenes. "This wasn't just a job, it was a dream," he said. "We poured our hearts into it, and the international buzz proved we struck a chord." From South America to Asia, El Toro racked up rave reviews on streaming platforms, even if Italian audiences didn't fully embrace it. For Yaman, it's a badge of honor. "I'm proud of what we created," he said, flashing that signature smile. "It's a story that transcended borders. Chemistry that sizzles." Yaman and Greta Farrow. Of course, no Yaman project is complete without a spotlight on his leading lady. Enter Greta Farrow, the Italian actress whose on-screen chemistry with Yaman and El Toro set tongues wagging. Were those steamy scenes as effortless as they looked? "Greta's a powerhouse," Yaman gushed, his admiration evident. "We clicked instantly. Our job is to bring emotions to life, and we threw ourselves into every scene with professionalism and heart." The duo's electric connection sparked plenty of buzz, with some fans speculating about off-screen sparks. Yaman shut down the gossip with a laugh. "We're artists, not tabloid fodder," he said. "What you see on screen is the magic of storytelling." Still, he couldn't resist praising Pharaoh's talent. "She's the real deal. Working with her was a privilege." Magstyle gossip can't help but swoon. Talk about a dream team. The Italy answer that sparked a firestorm. But the real drama came when the host threw a curveball. Turkey or Italy? It was a seemingly innocent question, but Yaman's response, Italy, lit a match that set social media ablaze. In Turkey, fans and critics alike took it as a betrayal, accusing Yaman of turning his back on his homeland. The backlash was swift and brutal. Hashtags calling for boycotts trended. Projects in Turkey were put on ice, and some producers even reconsidered working with the star. Ouch. Yaman, visibly shaken but resolute, didn't back down. "I was misunderstood," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "The question wasn't about acting or loyalty. It was about lifestyle. Living in Turkey is tough right now, and I was being honest about that. But my heart, it's always with Turkey." His words carried the weight of a man caught between two worlds, fighting to honor both. A patriot's plea, "I'm Turkish always." In a moment that gave Magstyle gossip chills, Yaman opened up about the toll of the controversy. "I'm Turkish to my core," he said, his eyes glistening. "I'd never disrespect my country. To think my words were twisted like that. It hurts." He went on to clarify that acting, not geography, defines his craft. Turkey and Italy both have their challenges, but they've shaped me into the artist I am. Why turn this into a war? His raw honesty seemed to strike a chord. Social media, once a battleground, began to soften as fans rallied behind him. Posts with hashtags like hashtag We Stand With Jan and hashtag Turkey Proud flooded X with supporters praising his sincerity. "Jan's heart is with us." One fan wrote, "He's carrying our flag abroad and we're proud." Could this be the turning point? Producers reconsider. Is a comeback in sight? Behind the scenes, the tides may be shifting. Sources close to Magstyle gossip hint that Turkish producers, initially rattled by the backlash, are rethinking their stance. The cancellation of Yaman's projects in Turkey is reportedly under review, with some studios warming to his heartfelt apology. "Jan's a talent you can't ignore." An insider shared, "His global appeal is undeniable, and Turkey wants him back." But what does this mean for Yaman's future? Will he return to Turkish screens with a triumphant comeback, or will he double down on his rising star status in Italy? The man himself isn't fazed. "I'm here to work," he said with a grin. "Wherever the story takes me, I'm ready." Magstyle gossip is on the edge of our seats. What's next for this unstoppable force? Italy's new darling, a star on the rise. There's no denying Yaman's meteoric rise in Italy. From magazine covers to charity galas. He's become a household name, charming audiences with his charisma and good looks. Billboards featuring his smoldering gaze about Milan streets. And talk shows can't get enough of him. Yet, even as Italy embraces him, Yaman remains grounded. Italy's been incredible, he said. But my roots are in Turkey. I carry that with me everywhere. His ability to straddle two cultures is part of his magic. I'm not choosing sides, he explained. Acting is universal. If a Turkish actor succeeds abroad, it's a win for Turkey, not a loss. His words are a rallying cry for unity, urging fans to celebrate his global journey rather than divide over borders. Magstyle Gossip couldn't agree more. Yaman is a star for the world to share. Fans unite, a wave of support. Through it all, Yaman's fans have been his rock. From Istanbul to Rome, supporters have flooded social media with messages of love. Janura Pride, 1. Post read, "Don't let the haters dim your shine." Another fan summed it up perfectly. You're proof that talent knows no borders. Keep soaring. The outpouring of support, especially from Turkish expats in Europe, has been a lifeline for Yaman. Seeing those messages keeps me going, he admitted. They remind me why I do this. Lessons learned, a star reflects. As the interview wrapped, the host asked Yaman what he'd learned from the chaos. His response was pure gold. I've learned. Words are powerful, he said, a rice smile playing on his lips. One sentence can be dissected 1,000 ways. But I've also learned that sincerity wins. My fans, the ones who truly know me, they get it. That's enough for me. His resilience is inspiring. Despite the storms, Yaman's focus remains clear. Keep creating. Keep growing. Keep shining. This is just one chapter. He said the story's far from over. Prime Gossip is already counting down to the next plot twist. What's next for Yaman? So where does Yaman go from here? Will he reclaim his throne on Turkish TV? Or will Italy's embrace lead to bigger, bolder projects? One thing's certain. Whatever he does, the world will be watching. His ability to weather this storm with grace and grit proves he's more than a pretty face. He's a force to be reckoned with. Prime Gossip can't wait to see what's next. Will Yaman stage a glorious return to Turkey, or will he conquer new heights in Italy? Maybe both. The possibilities are endless and the excitement is palpable. One fan summed it up best on X. Yaman's journey is our journey. Wherever he goes, we're with him. Join the Prime Gossip buzz. What do you think, Prime Gossip crew? Was Yaman misunderstood, or did his words cross a line? Should he return to Turkey or keep ruling Italy's screens? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Share this post and let's keep the conversation sizzling. Don't forget to follow Prime Gossip for more juicy updates on your favorite stars. Until next time, stay curious and keep gossiping.